How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is Matty Tomato right here. Cheers for tuning in and welcome back to Transport Fever. Disappointing ending. I'm going to say that now. Very disappointing ending. So I've just been running this for the last hour just to see what we can do in terms of the growth of the general sort of region, but in particular for Gainsborough. And it's kind of stalled. I've been running it for an hour. I've been experimenting with a few different things. So first things first. So the first thing I did was I connected. So the Tadcaster Foods is no more. I deleted the freight train station there, and we've just got a simple train. It's called Tadcaster Grain because that's the old route, hauling grain and livestock over here to the food place. And then I've connected the food up using a track that goes all the way around the bottom of Streatham and all the way around tunnels under here and joins in at this freight train station over here at Gainsborough. So these commerces here, if I can actually find one, are now being supplied with food, which is quite nice. I've got two trains running on there, 78 capacity each, so plenty of food moving around. There's lots of cargo on the map. So I've done that, so I've supplied Gainsborough with food. So the only thing that's missing from Gainsborough is now goods. And we could still potentially do that, but honestly I'm already running so many other things that would be quite a challenge to run it in around there to get the goods produced. So we've done that. The other thing I've tried to do is to reduce some congestion in and around here in terms of the passenger numbers. So I increased the number of trains on the passenger routes. I doubled up both of them. And when I say both, I mean all three of them. So I kept the Streatham one as is. The Cadeston I kept as is as well, but I doubled up on the Bawtry and the Gatenby with the hope of cycling through more passengers, but that didn't really work either. Obviously, we've got the connection running around here to the bricks. We tried to do that, tried to get the oil coming in here, tried to make the routes a bit more efficient with the tram. There's still pile-ups left, right and centre. I've added a bunch of new trams and I've also modernised, so basically I replaced all of the trams and went with brand new ones. So I went through the whole lot and, well, we're still stuck at 1,100-ish. It got up to 1,300 at one point and I was very optimistic. I thought maybe that we might actually get there, but the growth has sort of stopped with Gainsborough, and I think the reason... I've been having a look at a few like forums and things like that just to try and establish how to further boost passengers, further boost population. Because honestly, at this point, I don't really see what more I could do other than trying to get the goods. Because I doubled up on the passengers, and at one point we actually had barely anybody here because I doubled up on the passenger trains on both of these lines. And there was almost nobody waiting here because I know that like long waiting times at stations are a thing. So if you have too many people piled up at a train station, then there's less of an impetus to try and move there. So I did that. I increased the number of trams. I've since decreased them again, but I'd increased the number of trams to the point where there was almost nobody waiting at the tram stops. And the issue was that we had queuing trams, and that was a problem because that was causing congestion in Gainsborough. So yeah, I've done all of that, and still we're not seeing any growth here. So I said that the reason I think that's happened is because we've connected up to everywhere, just about. I mean, obviously we've got Bawtry and Manningtree. We've connected up to everywhere. Every single town at some stage is connected either directly or indirectly to Gainsborough via a line. So Manningtree is indirectly connected to Gainsborough, but it's still the same line that goes there. And basically, because there's no more destinations on the map, there's no more potential destinations for people to go, the growth has just stopped. Because there's nowhere else to go. So if this was a medium map and we had like 3 or 4 more destinations, 3 or 4 more towns to connect up to, then I reckon we would have absolutely smashed it. And we would have got the Metropolis achievement, and it would be done. We would have done it. Especially with all of this stuff that we've got going to Gainsborough, like everything apart from goods is going into Gainsborough now, and it's still not sufficient. I doubled up on some of these trains as well because there were so many machines and so many tools being produced here that I actually doubled up. I did double up on the tools trains, but not only did I double up because I did that a fair few episodes ago, I've expanded the length of them as well. So they're it's not that one. I gotta find them now. Here we go. Look here. Look, this guy is absolutely huge. It's a full train. Like it's 240 meters worth of train. This is a completely full train of tools and machines. So, I mean, potentially, I suppose one thing I could do is maybe like do trucks and haul stuff around within Gainsborough, but I don't think that's really going to make that much difference. I really don't. I mean, there's certainly like there's a lot of commercial over this way that's not really being serviced. That may be a thing. That might be something we can do, but it's now awkward because obviously I've crammed this in here, and how am I going to get this to work? Because it's possible. I think it's possible, but I don't know. I mean, is this worth trying? I genuinely don't know. So like, I would have to bulldoze that structure there. I don't think this is going to work. Right, just chuck that in there. I genuinely don't believe in this at all. And then just have like the Gainsborough Trucks Co. Not convinced by this. Maybe we just run like 3 Arctics. I don't know. So I'm just going to run the simulation again. I don't think it works that way though. You can't just haul stuff over. I don't think you can do that. Because that would then service the other area, of course. I'm not really convinced that that's actually how it works. I don't think you can. You don't think you can do that. It might be possible, but like to stack up like food and bits and anything that arrives here and be able to haul it over there to this one to be able to service more of Gainsborough. I don't know whether that's possible. I don't think it works that way. I mean, I'm willing to try it purely because of the fact that we've got absolutely tons of money. But we'll see, because there's a bunch of trains coming in here. But I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. You can't just haul from one area to another like that. You have to have like an excess of materials or something like that, don't you? And it just doesn't work like that. No, I didn't think it did. That's the sawmill still playing up. It'd have to be like if you were doing like the tools from here and there was nothing else to take it, and you'd have to bring it to the other side. That would be the way it would work, but I don't think it works like this. You can't just deliver from one end to the other. I mean, even just having the trucks running around might be enough to generate something, but the fact of the matter is no, I didn't think it worked like that. I couldn't remember if it did, but it doesn't. You have to have a final destination. So if like the steel was coming in here, for example, oh, here we go. It does work like that. There are excess bits here. Hello. Oh. Just needed a bit of time. Of course, the lorry can only take one product at a time, but the fact of the matter is there is a bit of excess here. So we could potentially service a few more areas. Yeah, there's fuel. It might work. Not all that optimistic. There's a huge pile of tools and bits that have just arrived here. There's loads of stuff here. Yeah, because obviously the rest of... Yeah, these areas have all taken that, so there's a bunch of stuff here now. So it does work like that, and obviously that then services more areas. So we may see some more growth. Oh, hello. I don't know. That's the highest it's been for a long time. If you can service the entire town, then it might be possible, because there's machines going over there as well. Now, I'm curious as to why the machines are going over there, although I suppose a few of these industries at the back here that are not necessarily covered by the train station, so that sort of works, I suppose. Is this going to be the key? Oh, we've gone up to 1300. Can you imagine if this was the key? Because I've been sat here for ages trying to do this. This is the highest it's been. There's still absolutely tons of people waiting at these stops. Streatham breached the 1,000 person barrier as well. Maybe? I don't know. It would be really interesting to see whether this actually works. There's absolutely tons of material here now. I've got 3 trucks on the case. Might have to put a 4th one on. I mean, we've got the money, so kind of irrespective at this point, isn't it? Just to haul more stuff. Yeah, see, it's. Oh, I don't know. Do we think this is possible? It might be. See, now I wish I got those other trains again. Because we're able to service more areas. Oh, can you imagine? I kind of want those trains back. Because there's so many bits here now. Yeah, we've got 4 trucks on the case. But still, there's lots and lots of stuff there. Oh, this is the highest it's been. Now that we've invested in this area, oh, could we do it? Be quite something else if we could pull this off. So many people on the Bordery line. Just keep hauling stuff around. Yeah, there's blocks, tower blocks, starting to build over this way. Keeping an eye on that. Just keep the resources coming in. Yeah, just as we're running out here, the trains are coming in and delivering more, which is really good timing. We've sort of stalled at 1300 now. The Caterton line is still able to pick everybody up, which is nice. This one is able to pick everybody up as well, isn't it? Yeah. Bordery. Find another 201. Just thinking about the dual stocks, whether I could add like another car or something onto the back of some of these passenger ones just to get more people away. Well, that has pushed the population up, certainly, because we're now servicing an entire new area of Gainsborough, not just this southern section. Lots of things still happening here. Got this on max speed, by the way, just to... There's so many people here, though. Right, this one. $272. Wow. So it's 256, but it's too long anyway. It doesn't make much of a difference, and I think I could add another... I could possibly add like a little car on the back of that. Whoops, what am I doing? It might be possible. The alternative is I add those other trains back. Yeah, see, we're going back down again. We're not quite getting what we need. Is that full? Yeah, good. Stuff is still building though, but it's mostly commercial buildings. It's not really residential. That's the thing. There's a couple more residential over here, but we could do with a few more. It's just not quite happening, is it? I still think with another destination. One other destination and we would have been able to do it. Just wondered, like, people who are at the Bawtry line, thinking whether maybe it might be worth doing a direct train to Manningtree to maybe ease the load. I don't know whether this might be helpful or not. Right, if I do something a little bit like this. Is that going to be able to run past there? No, I didn't think so. Okay. Okay. Just wondering whether this might be something we might want to do. Sure. It might just reduce the load. So if we went Manningtree down to here. The only thing I'm worried about is perhaps it would slow down the other one. I don't want it to slow down the other train. Let's just grab a dual stocks. Mildly concerned that that might actually end up slowing that down. Also, if we did that. Yeah, because then that moves across to there. Don't know how good it's going to be. Yeah, I think a few people are going to move across. So it might just clear out some people. Yeah, we are sort of holding up the other train here, but let's see anyway. It's just another train to get people out of here. Yeah, we're still stuck at the 1300 mark. Nah, it's not happening, is it? There's some quite horrendous traffic here as well. This definitely helped. And it's an interesting concept that I might actually use going forward. Right. Now what have we got here? Oh, I see. Right, they're all doing that. They've all blocked themselves. Brilliant. Let's try this. As an alternative as well. and then bring it across into there. Yeah, I think that's going to help, isn't it? What the hell? Should just move across over there. Why doesn't that just leave? What's blocking the path? I don't understand what's blocking the path. Oh. Yes, now it can go. Okay. I was just looking at it. Yeah, okay. Now it can leave. Also, I placed that other signal there so that this one can kind of go up to it. Okay, so that's a bunch of people that are going to leave on that train. There we go. Okay, fantastic. So, irrespective of sorting that out, the fact of the matter is we're still stalling. Okay, yeah, there's just too many. There's too many people here, and I think it's causing an issue with population. But also, I think one more destination would have done it. I'm gutted. So close. If we'd had more destinations, like on a medium map, we would have pulled this off. We still got a couple of achievements in this run, though, which is obviously nice. So, technically it's an achievement run, it's just we didn't get the achievement we wanted. I mean, the only other thing I could think is, like, trying to force, like, some sort of airfield. But I highly doubt we'll be able to pull that off. I mean, why would you do this? That's the thing. I don't understand why you would actually do this. I mean, I'm kind of doing it just for the, shits and giggles now. I kind of just want to do this just for fun. A colour that we don't have, which is almost impossible because we have almost all of them, don't we? Black. I don't know. That'll do. We have got black, but actually no. Let's go like with the full. Ooh, we already got that one. This horrible yellow, whatever it is. Gainsborough Air. I don't know. Buy an aircraft. I don't know why on earth I would do Concorde. Do this absolutely horrific. So there's a plane now. I mean, I don't understand why you would bother, but and of course, oh, first aircraft arrived, buy an aircraft and run a line. Apparently, I've never done that before. Really, that seems a little bit odd, to say the very least. I think I would probably want to like run the bus service here. So in terms of the route, oh, it comes down this way. Right, let's try. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that was it. Oh no, there was the extra one in there, wasn't there? There we go. Okay, so let's run the bus past the airport as well. I could do with keeping that up. So then people can actually get here. I mean, if nothing else, I would be really keen to see like the route from the air. I want to see it. It's like last ditch attempt now, isn't it? Last ditch saloon. People aren't going to use this, by the way. This is a total waste, I think. But I was thinking that maybe by creating connections, it might help. I 100% want to see what the whole place looks like when you fly. I'm disappointed that we haven't been able to pull this off. I really am. Should have just done it on a bigger map. But we still got achievements. We've got 3 achievements in this run. Obviously, buy a first plane. I can't believe. I think I've used planes before, but I've used them in modded games. I've not actually used them as a as part of an achievement run. I suppose, like, if we just speed it up a little bit. I'm gutted. You guys have probably got some suggestions of what we could do. Awesome. The thing with a small map, though, is everything just drifts. Like, you can only really see the end of the map. It's wicked, though, being able to see everything from, like, a big, sort of, high viewpoint. Especially all the work that we've done. Which is kind of annoying, because we put a lot of work into this, and now we're not actually going to get the achievement. Shortest plane ride ever. Right, trains are reaching their limit here. Yeah, it's gone down to 1,250. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. Can't believe it. But we're going to end it here, I think. We have to. I could do more. I could put trains back and all of that. But it's a proper faff. Yeah, I managed to pull all these people off of the Bawtry line, which is good. I did. That was definitely worthwhile. Lots of people who were using the Bawtry line were wanting to go to Manningtree, so that's worked out. That has split the people, so an extra train can pick people up. But otherwise, it's just like, if we had more destinations, if we had a bigger map, what a way to end. Can't believe it. But this was an achievement run. We did get a couple of achievements. And in terms of like an actual run, it's pretty damn successful. We've done a lot here. Obviously, if I was looking a little bit more longer term, like I would put more on here, because I was rather hoping that we would get the achievement without needing for me to go absolutely ham on all of this. Like, this here is a major flaw. I'm absolutely kicking myself, I really am. No doubt we will get the achievement in another run if I used a bigger map. Maybe planned it a bit smarter as well, because honestly, like this track is just all over the place. This is such a mess. Like, I didn't plan at all. I planned with the passengers and then built the industry around the passengers, but in doing so, it's a colossal mess. But it's functional. It does work. No one's actually using this plane, are they? No, I didn't think so. It would have been quite funny if somebody had have actually used that, but no. Okay, but I think I'm going to end it here. It's a terrible shame. But yes, I'm going to end it here. So thanks for watching. No doubt you guys are probably screaming at me, thinking you could do this, you could do that. I would be interested to see what your thoughts and opinions are. I think the two main reasons, I think, are this train station is vastly congested and we couldn't get any more towns connected. But I did try and get more trains running, and it didn't really work. This little truck thing here was very good, but it's now, stalled again. And I'm going to take this forward. Without a doubt, I'm going to take this forward. I didn't know it worked like that, but that's so good. So you can spread the coverage. So I will be looking at doing that for sure. And I could have done that earlier. In all honesty, I could have done that earlier. Okay, but that's it for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Recommendations, anything in the description, of course. Sorry, not in the description, in the comments section. Any thoughts, feedback, anything like that. In terms of next playthrough, thinking Industry Tycoon, but not so sure yet, because I've got a couple of ideas, but I'm not so sure. So if you want to find out, then subscribe, and I'll see you next time. So thanks for watching, guys. This has been Some Tomato. The achievement run for the achievement we actually wanted unfortunately failed, but we still got 3 achievements, so technically it's still an achievement run. See you later.